Good morning. All right, I am back home at my parents' house in St. Louis, and I decided to get up for a sunrise hike, and I may be a little early. All right, I did not do much talking at the parking lot because I pull into the lot, and I didn't think there would be anybody there yet today. However, there was a row of porta potties in a truck, like a big box truck. So I started getting ready to leave anyway, and somebody else pulled in and said they were setting up for a race on this trail today. The race doesn't start till 8 a.m. though, and it's like 5:45 now, so. The moon is out. All right, so I am on the Lewis and Clark Trail. I've got about a mile or a little over a mile in to where I'm gonna try to stop on a bluff over the Missouri River for sunrise. The sky's starting to get light, but I think we're still about 40 minutes before official sunrise time. I'm starting to see the sun through the trees back behind me there, so I need to get to it. One thing though, it is kind of cool today. It's like 55 degrees. I'm wearing a fleece and I could actually see my breath. It's good. It's feeling like fall's coming. It's fall, y'all. All right, looks like they've got these things roped off because of the race. Let's see which outcropping on. Oh, the fog's gonna kill my sunrise. Look at the fog over the river. Man, that's pretty. We're still, I think, about 15 or 20 minutes from sunrise time. But isn't that gorgeous? You can't see it down there, but the Missouri River is down there. And here I'm up on a bluff. I'm pretty high up. All right, so you can see there's another stone outcropping right there. And I think I want to go to that one. I think I'm gonna have a better vantage point of the sun, and it's a little bigger. So I'm gonna head over there and set up shop. Man, this new camera is making it look a lot lighter than it even is. I sat right here on the lower level of that wall one day and did a lot of thinking about hiking the AT. It's not where I made the final decision that I was doing it, but I did a lot of thinking about it right there. One day when nobody was around out here. It's so rocky, I can't find a spot to set up my stove. really hoping this isn't the case, but it looks like that fog and clouds rolled in and we may not be seeing a sunrise. I let it go too long. I forgot, the stove that I have with me is a much better quality than what I normally would carry backpacking, and it works better. Go figure. It just doesn't fold up as well, and it's not as light as the ones I backpack with. This is my favorite kind of trail coffee. I've probably showed this before on the AT. I had to wait for this to cool down enough to drink it, and it looks like we're getting even more stocked in with fog. I don't think we're gonna get a sunrise. We were starting to earlier, like starting to see some colors starting to pop, and then here over the river it's just too foggy and cloudy, I think. Sunrise or no, it's still beautiful. Well, sunrise time has come and gone and didn't happen, so I guess it's time to talk a little bit about where I'm at and why I'm here and what's going on. So I was planning to come home this weekend anyway for Labor Day, the longer holiday, but I was going to work most of Friday, and then I got a call yesterday. It's Saturday right now. I got a call yesterday morning fairly early that an old friend had passed away, and I was done working then, and I came home earlier yesterday. So I'm in my parents right now. Well, I stayed at my parents last night, and I'll stay there this weekend. Probably won't go back till Monday afternoon. And I just needed some time on a trail, and this is normally a really busy trail, but it's only about 10 or 15 minutes from my parents' house. So I got here early. There was only the one other car in the parking lot, and then that truck, and then another lady came. They asked me to move my car, and they're setting up for a race, but they said the race doesn't start till 8 a.m. It's only like 6:35 right now, so I have plenty of time for solitude before they get here. And I cut through a fire road to get to the bluff I'm sitting on now, and it was like 1.3 miles to here. But if you take the trail around where the race would be, I think it's almost 2 miles. So I probably got till at least 8:15, but I won't sit here that long. I'm gonna do some hiking, or maybe I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a 4 or 5 mile hike or an 8 mile hike. And if I do the shorter hike, I'll go run somewhere else. But I may just do the 8 mile hike. Anyway, just been a lot on my mind lately with Roadrunner will not stop trying to get me to commit to a certain time frame for hiking the PCT, and I want to do it, but it just doesn't fit as my work life is right now. So I don't know. I need some clarity in my mind on that. But the phone call yesterday morning, I don't know. There's been a lot of things lately that have just made me realize how short life is, and how I need to be on a trail. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. I'm pretty much done talking anyway, and we're starting to get something looking pretty over here. Let me get up and move around this tree and see if we can't get some good views. I'm a little bit nervous. This tripod that I'm using right now doesn't hold this camera very well, and so I'm not brave enough or stupid enough, I guess, to hold it using the tripod too far towards that edge, because that's a big drop. Woo! My pot that I normally use is a Toaks, and I have a silicone hot lips protector. I don't have anything on this, and this pot is hot. Sean, this cup of coffee is for you, buddy. Although I think you'd rather be chugging a 22-ounce beer, but it's too early for that. Got a peanut butter, oats, and honey Bob's bar. If you hear all the gunshots, it's September 2nd. And in Missouri, dove season starts September 1st. And along the river, there's a bunch of fields that's public for dove hunting that they have like sunflower and different crops in, Milo probably, or whatever. And there are probably tons of people down there dove hunting, and that's what all those gunshots in the distance are. Actually, I think we got a late sunrise. I'm leaning out over this cliff to get this around this tree. Maybe I'm just in slightly not a great spot. I was thinking, wow, the sun was gonna come up right here, but it is late summer. Anyway, there we go. All right, it's about 7 o'clock. I packed up my day pack here, and it's time to start moving on. It's so nice to be out in the woods, and everything's so quiet and coming alive. The squirrels are jumping around everywhere. Knock on wood, I've not seen any humans yet. And I'm descending right now down some switchbacks. I'm almost near the bottom of what I grew up calling a holler. But I think it's spelled H-O-L-L-O-W. But here in these parts, we pronounce that holler. So I'm headed down in the holler, and I can feel the temperature getting noticeably cooler, which is so nice. I mean, it's been so hot in August. I know we still have a ways before like real fall, but it's nice. So here we are, September 2nd, and I'm actually still wearing my my mid layer, and it feels good. I think I've pretty much decided that I'm gonna do the smaller loop, which with the cut through in the fire road this morning should be like 4.5 miles, I think, total. And then I'll just end this and get out of here before the running crowds start showing up. And then I'll go somewhere else and run 3, 4, 5 miles, depending how I feel. And then we got a family party at like 12:30 today, and I feel like I may want a nap between now and then, but probably won't have time for that. Okay, this is the junction. The Lewis Trail goes that way. Clark goes this way. Let's go have a look in this field. So remember, right there, I'm gonna tell you about what happened right there. So one evening, once I was ordering all my backpacking gear, the first tent I bought was a Big Agnes Tiger Wall UL2. So I had most of my stuff. I had my pack, I had that tent, and I wanted to use it. So you can't camp here. This is not an overnight area. But I packed up all my stuff in my pack, and I walked this trail one evening, and I went up in the edge of that field and put the tent up for the first time, and then took it down and finished on the evening hike. All right, I don't know how far I have left. I probably have 1.5 miles or 2 miles to go still. All right, I'm gonna stop here for a second. I have about a 1/4 mile left to the parking lot. I'm starting to hear music. It's 5 minutes after 8. I think the race was going the direction I went, and it wasn't supposed to start till 8 o'clock. So I'm hoping when I get to the parking lot, all the runners have started, and I'll be out of here before any start coming in. So I'm gonna just try to, hopefully it's not too crowded up here. I'm just gonna get out of here and go to a different trailhead and run. And I don't think I'm gonna trail run. I think I'll run on closed gravel roads probably. But anyway, I'll let you know. I'll come back when I get to the truck, and I'll probably be inside the truck because there's a lot of people there, but I won't end it just yet. Okay, so I did not do any video on when I left Lewis and Clark Trailhead. There were no racers, but they did have like the starting corrals and everything there, and they had put cones up around the area I parked in, so I had to get them to move the cones so I can leave. So I just got out of there. Now I am at another full parking lot, You probably can't see that sign over there. I'm at the Lost Valley hiking and biking trail. The last trail and this one are both in Weldon Spring Conservation Area. But anyway, I ended up with about 4.5 hiked miles, and I ran 4, and now my mom is waiting for me to get back so we can go walk the dogs. And it's about 10 after 9 right now, and I told her I'd be back by 9:30, so I got to get going. So anyway, thanks for coming along this morning, and man, it was fun to make a video again. Now I just got to edit it all. All right, till next time. There will be, let's see, we're in September, so I have another thru hike coming up in October. So there will be some more videos coming, and I may do another one between now and then. So see you later, everybody. Have a good day.